Yo, what's going on, guys? If you guys haven't been following that, man, yes, okay? I think people don't realize that Immanuel Quickley, the man himself, is looking like an absolute dog. Yes, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that a guy who is by the name of Immanuel Quickley went to high school 15 minutes away from him. And for me, when I look at him, I think that I really enjoy the way Immanuel Quickley plays. And I say this later in the video, but I think today we're able to see that Immanuel Quickley might be worth more than RJ Barrett. I want to pose a question to you guys. Would you trade RJ Barrett to be able to re-sign Quentin Grimes and Immanuel Quickley? Let me know. And I definitely find all of this interesting because I'm a big fan of, what this team is capable long term, because they have like this 2 timelines thing going on, which I'm definitely impressed by, because the way it all works for the Knicks is that the fact that the Knicks have, a young guy in Deuce McBride as like the 3rd string point guard. The backup 6th man is Immanuel Quickley. Then you got Jalen Brunson. All right. And this is a team that also has themselves, I think, just the amount of players they have on this roster that are going to be good. Like Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, long term. Mitchell Robinson, we hope, is long-term. Josh Hart is long-term. Dante DiVincenzo, long-term. You throw in Quickley and Grimes in that long-term, and I personally think you can move on from Barrett. You'll move on from Fournier, all right, which we already know they're trying to. And you still have Jericho Sims and Miles McBride as, like, the deep guys. Like, I really think this ain't a bad team. And it gets me excited to see what the future has in store and what potentially could be, the Knicks is. I think the Knicks are a team that definitely 5 years might have a championship in the next 5 seasons. Is that too far-fetched of me to say that? Because I definitely think it's true, though. That's how good this team is, or makes me feel like they are, because of what they've been able to accomplish in terms of the free agents, and just the core that they've built is just that good of a core. And I'm impressed by it, and I think it's something to be proud of if I were them. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of this Knicks team, and are you guys in agreement with me that this is a team that, with a guy like Immanuel Quickley, who's able to attack the paint, can run the second unit, can be a microwave, can also defend, I think is huge. But I want to know your thoughts. Who would you guys want to see with Immanuel Quickley? So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what the potential will be for Immanuel Quickley. But let's get right into this video.
Damian Lillard is willing to report to wherever trades for him. Yes, yesterday we put out a report that, according to Sean Deveney yesterday on the rally, he said that Damian Lillard would only show up the training camp for the Miami Heat if he were to be traded. Today, Damian Lillard will report to camp for whatever team he's traded on, or to, or on, whatever. This is coming from Aaron Fentress of the Oregonian. I don't even know what's the correct way to say that, but it's definitely interesting to see how this all plays out, because I'm definitely a fan of, Damian Lillard, and I think he's a consummate professional.
So to wrap this video up, hit that like and subscribe button. But yeah, I definitely think it's interesting to see what's going to happen with Immanuel Quickley. What's the long-term prognosis, I guess we would want to say. I'm definitely curious to hear, do you guys think he's going to be on a different roster? If so, why? I'm a fan of IQ. And like I said, went to high school pretty near the guy, so I've always had like this, affinity for him. And yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys think and why. But besides that, I'm definitely I think this kid's a borderline all-star. I think he can be an all-star. It's not a big deal if he isn't, but he has that potential. You see it on a regular basis, and it's fun to watch. But I definitely want to hear your opinions on where do you think he needs to improve. I think he needs to get stronger, become a better passer. But again, this is a kid who the ceiling is limitless if he can harness it correctly. But yeah, that's where I want to hear your opinions down below. Where are you guys right now with the way that, our man is just playing? Because the way that it seems, at least in my eyes, is we got ourselves a guy in IQ who looks like he's going to be potentially one of the better players in his draft class, a guy who's going to be able to do a little bit of everything. And I think that's exciting. That's where I get excited. And if we just want to talk about Immanuel Quickley as just the player, what type of player he is, I think if you guys haven't been following him, like I said, he's a microwave who's kind of a combo guard who can do point guard like things. But at this point in his career, did you guys know he has guess how big this wingspan is? A 6 foot, yes. I believe it is 6'3", and that wingspan is a 6'10". Yes, 6'10" wingspan. But he's so quick. One of the best floaters in the league. Got a great teardrop, and he's a really good 3-point shooter. He hits them off the dribble. He's got some playmaking skills, and he's getting stronger at going through the traffic. So, and that's after the All-Star break, guys. I don't know if you guys were watching Immanuel Quickley like I was, but man, this guy was a threat to society. All right, he was a flight risk. That's how good he was, and it was probably one of the better basketball I've seen in a while from a young guard who's in his 3rd season at the time. It was pretty ass basketball to say the least, and that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think with this team, and are you guys on the same page with me in terms of their potential? I think it's definitely a team that can go on and have success as, a squad that potentially will and can be one of the better, if not the best squad in the East, if all the cards fall the right way, if I had to say so myself. And that's why, if you're a fan of this team, if you enjoy this team, I think you definitely should go ahead and start placing bets for them to be in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat, led by Damian Lillard. But again, guys, I want to hear your opinions in the comment section. What do you guys think and why? But that's basically going to be it for me. Puppies. Ouch, everybody.